Stole the first cast of the year.
Stole it. Good job.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Denise.
And I'm Marcel. And the channel is It's All Grady.
Hey guys, so we're up at the house build site.
We certainly are.
And we took the day off.
We took the last couple of days. I guess we didn't take it off. But we have not worked on the house project, the build, for 3 days.
So over the last few days, we've been catching up with chores around the homestead and much needed repairs and things that just needed to be done. So we put the house build off for a couple days and got some things done. And
yeah, well, the weather wasn't awesome.
No, it hasn't been.
So we took that as Mother Nature's way of saying slow down just a bit. But we didn't listen. We went and did something else.
Yeah, just not as physically, well.
Yeah, it was pretty physically demanding.
It was.
Yeah, so last winter, we were blessed with not too bad of a winter.
Right.
And all of our stuff down in these tents were pretty safe, right? And they were new tents and everything. Well, this year, it's the second winter.
They're getting old.
They're getting older, and we're getting frayed spots on the roof and stuff, and we have been storing a lot of our personal property, our personal items, and like our tools and stuff like that, and that stuff is getting damaged.
Yep.
Dang it.
So we've been spending some time just trying to relocate things, and so those carport tents that we have.
We'll go down and show you in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll show you in a little bit. But we cleaned them out and got some tools moved out and discovered quite a bit of damaged stuff. And we cleaned a bunch of stuff out of there. We got more room for some other stuff now we can store.
But it was a bad idea to continue a second year with some of our tools. Now, I was actually kind of disappointed because all of our tools have been in cases and boxes and things of that nature. So when you find them, you find your biscuit cutter, right, which is a woodworking tool, brand spanking new, in its plastic case, waterlogged inside. I don't even know how. Makita, come on, man.
Yeah, our brand new biscuit joiner.
Yeah, it's a cutter. It cuts the slots for the biscuits.
Oh yeah, biscuit cutter.
Yeah, or whatever it's called. It's cool, man. We used it one time. But we're not going to lose any sleep over it because we got all of the other stuff put away.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some hits here and there, yeah. But I think, for the most part, I think we got a lot of the valuable stuff stored a little better.
Yeah. We relocated things.
Yeah. We would love to bring you along for that, but like there was a lot of our personal stuff, and you know, it's been brought to our attention it's not always the best idea to share all your personal stuff, and we agree. Right. So you'll see most of that stuff throughout if you follow our channel.
Yeah.
The tools will be used and the other items when we get our house built, and you get to see some cool stuff that we've built already.
And aside from that, it was a lot of running back and forth anyway, so.
Yeah, not very interesting.
Not very interesting. Yeah, so we got that done and some chores around the homestead, and it's just busy, even though we're trying to take a day off. I don't think we really did.
Yeah, well, today's been the closest to a day off because we haven't actually done any. You did some chicken stuff, but we can't count that as work because it's a chore every day.
Yeah.
So that's just a new part of our life that has to fit in. Chickens. So, but the rest it's been cold. We went to the store.
Yeah, took care of the store needs.
Yeah. Tomorrow's supposed to start warming up a little bit more. We still may not get back to actual block build yet. It's, it's bits and bobs. We'll see what the temperature. Cold. Still pretty cold. When we barely come out of the recommended temperatures and we hang at that, I get a little bit concerned. Because like how fast we are is dictated on what kind of problems we run into. So we don't ever want to find ourselves with, block work that's done in the wrong conditions.
Right. So we keep an eye on the weather through the weather app, and it'll tell us freezing temperatures, and then it's not freezing temperatures. Yeah. So we're kind of close to that range, so we want to be a little bit...
The weather app is not any more accurate than the weatherman.
Yeah, we just want to be cautious with the build because we don't want our house to crumble.
Yeah, the grout gets brittle if the water freezes before it has a chance to cure.
Yeah.
So I think it's like, I don't know, it's at least 6 hours that you want it to be cure time, maybe even more. Actual cure time is obviously 30 days or whatever it is. Maybe it's not obvious, but it's like 30 days.
Right.
We're used to that, but the initial, and that's probably where the grout expels the water and it does its little chemical reaction and everything. If that is disrupted, then you end up with brittle grout.
Right. It doesn't do the reaction right.
Right. And I get it. We're going to core fill this entire thing. So what the difference is the difference between having to cut and replace tuck point grout in 5 years or in 25 years.
Right.
Because the grout is as important as it is.
It is.
Yeah, it's just important.
Yep.
And we're kicking butt, and it looks good.
You guys, check it out.
Yeah.
So we are already up to the 5th row.
All the way around.
Wow.
Yeah. So everything from here is going to be off scaffolding.
Yeah.
Because I'm too short.
So we're just trying to, take it easy with it and make sure that we do it right because we're new to this. We don't want to make mistakes.
Any more than we have.
We're also building on the top of this, so we want this structural integrity to be as strong as it could possibly be, which with this guy building, you guys, we ain't got no worries.
Not there, but I will tell you that if if we allow our emotions to get the better of us, we'll be out here every day building no matter what the situation is. There's evidence that we'll work in the rain and we'll work in the dark because when we get going, we don't have a stop button. It's usually when we are finally stopped. And wanting a house this desperately should not make us want to do it in the unfavorable conditions. Right. Let's just do it and make it fun and enjoy it, and we're learning. Yeah. And it's sweet, man. We got other stuff to do anyways, right? We cleaned those tents.
Yep.
Yeah, so we did a little bit of electrical work so that we don't have to run 100 foot of extension cord.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. I mean, I had some, but we had one box.
It makes a difference.
Yeah. So we want to be able to eventually move camp up here.
Yep. We're working on that, guys.
That is part of the last few days.
We've been cleaning up the camper a little and moving stuff out.
Yeah, getting some of the electrical ready, scoping the terrain, deciding
where we could put the campers.
Where we could put it. Yeah, because we want to move up closer now.
Yep.
We didn't want to move up here before because it stunk so horrible up here with that build
trailer up here.
Plus, we had all the equipment work to do. It'd be hard to move equipment around up here. We have one more pretty big undertaking with equipment. That's going to be the septic.
Right.
So as long as we...
That's over that way, you guys.
Yeah, they're coming out this way. Our pipe actually comes out right here.
At what point do you think we'll get to that? When we're done with the basement builds, or are we going to do it in between? Or
So if I find myself with too many days where I can't put blocks in, we'll go after the septic.
Okay.
We'll start trenching. What I don't want to do is trench and then not be able to get to it, because then they just become swimming pools and all the work you do, and it washes back down. And this is rainy season, so we want to make sure that we can get it in phases. Yeah, so we can dig and run our line to the tank and set the tank. Yep. And we should be able to do all that relatively easy.
So it'll come right out the middle here.
Yeah.
And then all of our flags. I'm not sure if you guys could see them off in the distance.
They're out there though.
But they're out there. We got it all marked out for our septic.
Yeah, we have some previous videos where some friends of ours,
great friends,
came out here 2 times now to help us with our septic layout and to help me to understand. So I think we're right on point.
Yep. Thanks again, guys, for coming out. The Jenkins.
The Jenkinses.
Yes, our good friends.
Yeah.
Hope you guys are doing well.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, let's go check out a little bit more of what we did over the last couple of days.
One of the most important things that we've done over the last couple of days of not doing block was the idea was sparked by Denise's actions. She made the first cast of the year.
Oh.
And we've decided that we're going fishing.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys.
Yeah. We want to try fish, you know?
Well, so here's a little backstory. We are avid fly fishers. We love fly fishing. We're from Colorado. That's what we used to do in our spare time. Now, we want to get into some big fish. We're looking at doing some catfishing, so...
Yeah. We're not sure if our fishing poles are adequate yet. We'll check it out. We've seen some numbers that are pretty massive. Hundreds of pounds.
Some pretty big ones out there, you guys. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we'll hook into one, but if we do, that would be awesome.
Hopefully we got a pole to withstand something like that.
Yeah, so we've dug out our fishing poles.
Yep.
We're going to go through it. We picked up a little bit of gear today.
Yep.
We'll share that with you when we go. It's probably going to be
in the next couple of days.
Yeah, maybe even tomorrow. I would just love to go fishing.
Yeah, that
you
would
really
be
got to
nice.
get a video, so we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, see, and then we closed off some of this stuff. We're going to clean up this mess.
Yeah.
We're ready for a dump run.
We were intending on doing this mess today, but the store run took precedence. And by then, You know.
One thing led to another, and I took a nap.
And I was engrossed in chicken stuff again, so.
Yeah, we're looking for chickens.
Yes, I'm still on the hunt for my perfect chicken.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we've had a lot of really good recommendations for our chicken breeds, and it turns out that at least one of the breeds is brought up a lot. And I'm not going to pretend like I know what I'm talking about, so Denise can talk about all the chicken stuff she wants when it's time.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool to see people giving us all kind of recommendations, and knowing that we actually picked one of those, and it kind of gives us a little bit of encouragement, you know, that we're not so far off.
So our ultimate goal is just to try to keep 2 flocks. Right now we have 2 flocks. We'll put those together and thin them out when the time comes.
Yeah. What are we hoping for 2 flocks? One is going to be egg layers, yeah?
Right.
And then we're hoping for a style of, like a multi-purpose style of bird, or you're going to come up with a recipe that encourages maybe a little bit other kind of chicken that we will then in turn free range for.
I got some ideas in my head. I'm not sure. I definitely gotta call Groovy Eggs and find some things out, because
Yeah, Jeff, what's up, man?
I definitely need some answers.
He's already gave us a whole list, man. He was one of the people that went above and beyond.
But I have a few more questions.
Yeah, a few more questions.
Yeah. So you want to check out anything that we did?
Yeah, we can look a little bit. What do we do in this tent? There's not much to see, baby cakes. But we can see the damage. Yeah, see, it's starting to get stuff like this here, but all along the ridge, and you can see it. So then the water runs down and it rains in here on all of our stuff. And one of the tools we had in here hadn't even been taken out of the box yet, and it got wet.
So unfortunately,
these are doing their job though. Like,
Yeah.
we're gonna tape them up, and we're still gonna store stuff in here. Now maybe I could fit my mower in here, and my splitter, and my chipper, and
yeah, things that can still get wet, but it'd be nice to keep them dry.
yeah, we'll get our
But
scaffolding
see
out of here.
how the scaffolding,
Yeah, that's from the wind blowing this sucker around so much. It's done a really good job.
yeah, these things are pretty stout. I like them. They got the edges that come around.
Yeah. Oh, the nice thing is it's all metal frame.
Yep.
All of it. Notice everything is all metal frame. So
last winter, we spent some time putting these in and tying it up to the poles so we didn't lose the tents in a big wind.
we actually did lose this tent twice in the big wind. We didn't lose it, it's still here, but it blew it by 2-3 feet in one direction.
Yep.
So we thought somebody was up here
messing around
because I seen one of my paint sprayers out in the yard.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was so weird.
Yeah. This is the one we really did a lot of work
Yeah,
with.
we did. But it's nice to finally get some of the stuff that we had in the tent out and find some of the tools that we were looking for, because, you know, we just had everything packed still.
Yeah. Plus, we're coming up on that stuff, man. We're going to need wood tools soon.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. Like, I already got some of the wood tools out, but anything that we can build on this house build, we're going to build. If we can build our own cabinetry, we will. We have the capability, we have the knowledge, and we have the tools to do it.
And we love to do it.
We love to do it. We're just slow. Yeah. So we may have to buy cabinets if we want them in this next 10 years.
So in here was piled high with boxes in the back, but
yeah, we'll just look at some of the damage here.
Look at this.
This was a brand new router table that now is kaput.
Garbaggio.
So, but I can still reuse all of the hardwares,
right,
and reattach this to something new, and we can make our own router table, which will be super fun. I hated this anyways because
it wasn't right.
No, it kept catching every time I would try to do something smooth, man. They just, we missed the point on they missed the mark on this one. They make stuff affordable, and if you want a tool, man, and you can't afford, you know, the snap-on versions of wood tools.
Yeah. So this tent got cleaned out. It was piled high with plastic totes.
Yeah. And there's rips everywhere here, too.
Rips everywhere in here. Our fishing poles used to be here.
Yep. Our tie flying kit got destroyed.
Oh,
we never even got to tie one single fly. Yeah, but we bought it from a neighbor.
Yeah.
And he had some feathers or something in there, and it got wet, and that stuff stinks so bad that even the fish left.
It's over there. You see that blue box over there? Oh man, it smelled like death. It was full of water, and Gage went to go dump it out, and he was even gagging. Here. Does it still stink?
Woo.
Is it bad?
Bad.
Here, I'm putting the extender on.
The bummer is it's all the fly gear, like the beads and the loops and the hooks and all that stuff, and some feathers, which is probably why it stinks now, is because the feathers got wet in there and rotted, or something got in there and died.
Dang, man, that's a bummer.
But we are not going to let this stop us, because
I have actually cleaned stinky stuff before that has been left in fishing stuff.
yeah,
Tell them about it, babe.
I left worms in her trunk for like 6 months.
That's not what it was.
Excuse me, it was a bag of corn. Hey, canned corn really smells bad after 6 months in a Colorado trunk.
It does. I thought he left a bag of manure or something in my trunk, and I opened it up and I was like, it still smelled like, ew, it was bad. It was really bad.
It smells like death.
Mm-hmm.
It produces a smell that I was really surprised about.
Yeah. So he had gotten us some soil or something, and I blamed it on the soil, but I finally found the culprit.
Yeah.
It was a bag of corn in his fishing backpack.
Yeah, and it blew up, and it got all over my flies,
All
and all
over.
over my fly cases, and all over everything, and
I sanitized everything and salvaged it.
yeah. Now
Not
it's
the
really,
backpack, though.
yeah, the fish probably would have liked it better the other way, but
Probably.
we used the heck out of it
It
and washed all the
was-
cleaner off.
Yeah, it was gross.
Lessons. Don't leave a Ziploc bag of corn in your fishing bag in the trunk of your car in Colorado.
Or even in the heat. That's
I don't
just
know about
awful.
the South yet. We'll see.
No.
We won't see. Okay,
I don't
we
have
won't
a
see.
trunk anymore, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. All right, let's go here and check out what's going on over there. By the pond. Pond got a drink.
We did get a little rain, which was nice. We are super excited to start putting some fish in the freezer. Or at least trying it.
Yeah, the hunting is a little slow for us. We got like less than 2 months. It's the end of next month that is the last of archery.
Right.
But we haven't prepared any of our areas for this style of hunting. We're really not that
We're new to
versed.
it.
Yeah, so we're going to learn what that is about, and we have to prep an area for it and everything, because you have to get much closer to a deer with archery.
Yeah.
So we're working on that right now, and if we don't get a deer this year, then
We'll prepare a little bit better next
Yeah.
year. We have some ideas. We definitely would love to do a food plot for
Yeah.
the deer.
hey man, maybe Tim from Ridge Life will teach us something.
Yeah. Go Ridge Life.
Yeah, I seen your little jar full of spent cases, man, and if those are all in the freezer right now, you're doing awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah. I didn't even know what Simple Life was always. Go Ridge Life.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about it, Ridge Life, or any of that. Actually, I didn't know about none of these people
Yeah,
down
so
here.
thanks to Simple Life, we know who Tim over at Ridge Life is.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know who that is, I'll drop a link in the description below for Ridge Life. Check out his channel. He's got some cool stuff going on over
Man, he's
there.
got like 15 channels or something. He starts a new channel every week, man. That guy he's on fire. He's getting it done. He ain't wasting no time. I'm telling you. I don't even know how he does one channel and works
he's
an
got
80-hour-a-day job. And I mean, that guy's
Good content too, yeah.
busy. Yeah, good content, man. The guy's so fun and easy to listen to.
Yep.
Pretty sweet, man. I would really like to meet that guy. We're pretty close to him, too.
Heck
So
yeah.
maybe we could work something out someday, man.
Well, you guys, check out how beautiful the pond is. I love that color, don't you guys? And it's starting to get fuller. As soon as these rains come, it's going to be spilling over, and I mean, it's gorgeous.
And then we'll just continue to hope for lots of rain.
Yeah, we need it.
This year it was really empty.
But
it would have been, if we weren't building a house, it would have been the year to build the dock.
It
for
would
sure.
have been.
Because we could have dug the pylons way down, and set them suckers and did a pretty sweet dock way out there, which is what we want to do.
The pond has been so low this year, you guys, that we discovered all kinds of things. Check this out. I'm not sure why they were in the pond, but these statues have been salvaged out of the pond.
Yeah.
So who knows what we'll find in the bottom of there when we get around to going out there.
I'm not sure if I'll ever see the bottom.
I'd like to try to, I don't know.
What are you going to do? Scuba dive in there?
Yeah, let's go scuba diving.
Heck no, man. There's alligators in this state.
Was it this year that we jumped in the pond?
Baby Case, it's only been this year for like 9 to 8 days.
Oh, wait, last year.
So, yes.
It was the first hot day last year.
It was 80 degrees, and 3 days or 2 days prior, the pond was frozen.
Yeah, we jumped in it.
Yeah, and it felt frozen, and it was way full. And I jumped in, and I swam out as fast as I could. Because I thought there was an alligator in there.
But it felt good. We ain't done it since, though. Not even on the hottest day in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
No way.
No, I will.
That's when you get the snakes, and we've seen some things in there.
Yeah, I'm not too scared of the snakes. I ain't never seen a copperhead out there swimming. You know, now the moccasins, we know we got them.
Yep.
But like we seen a bunch of other snakes. They could have been moccasins. I don't know. We haven't seen one.
Yeah, we just don't know what they were.
Yeah, but my biggest fear was the septic was on this side. So we've gone now. We're working on our second year without the septic being on this side. So nothing goes to the pond. And I know that you don't necessarily have to worry about it, right? Because it's not the solid wastes. It's the whatever kind of water they call it. But that isn't our waste. And even if it was our waste, I still would be like, ugh. So, yeah, it's somebody else's waste is even grosser to me now.
So if you have a question about if we eat our fish out of our pond, we have not for the last 2 years even attempted to do it because they previously had the septic on this side, but it drained into the draw here, which goes toward the pond.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And I don't even think it was a proper ran septic.
Well, it was proper for the time.
But the leach lines weren't there.
There's no leach lines. It has a concrete tank, and it has a single line that goes out to the draw. And the solids go down, and the water comes up. And we're quite a distance from the pond because it was up above. It's still even way further up. What was that? Sasquatch? But anyways, the thought of it was gross.
Yeah.
So
the thought of it alone is
just and enough. They had a whole army of people living here, and that tank is only 500 gallons. So in our minds, that tank was probably way past capacity after like 2 people, probably 2 people. 500-gallon tank does not hold a lot.
Yeah.
With a 1,800 square foot house with bathrooms and washers and dishwashers, and now they did dump a lot of that stuff just straight out onto the ground. The gray water, or whatever kind of water it is. I don't know. Soapy water.
Yeah, so we avoided eating it just out of just the thought of, just the thought of it.
Yeah, but we had fun catching them. Mm-hmm. And we'll eat them like...
Eventually.
Maybe in another year we'll try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for now we'll just catch them.
We're going to go somewhere else to get them.
Yeah, what, fishing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to the river, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go check out the strawberry, maybe.
So since we are so new to this, if you guys have any catfishing tips for us, please drop those in the comment section below.
Yeah.
We know nothing about it.
Yeah.
We're not real big on fishy fish, but...
Yeah, we're going to try to eat catfish because we've had catfish now.
And it's been decent.
That it's been decent.
Yeah.
I had catfish when I was younger that was very fishy and muddy tasting. So we've learned some tips and tricks already, and I'm certain there's like a million of them how to prepare fish to make it not fishy or muddy. Now, some people will take offense to it because if it doesn't have a muddy taste...
Then it's
or a
not
fishy
catfish.
taste, and it's not catfish, they said.
Right.
They said they don't know what it is. I said it's catfish. It's farm catfish. They take it personal down here. They're like, that's not catfish.
Well, I think we've bought what they call fresh fish from the grocery store maybe a couple of times, but that's the extent of our preparing fish. So
I've had fish a lot.
Well,
and we have the orange roughy.
Right.
We like ocean fish is delicious.
Yeah. So we don't have a whole lot of experience with it. Marcel does a little bit more than I do. I am really good at cooking some fish sticks from the box or some...
Thanks, Vandy Camps.
Yeah, or some fish fillet. What are those? Beer battered, whatever. Yeah, patties. Those are good. So that's about the extent of my knowledge. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's exciting.
Yeah. What we're excited about is not spending $1.5 million in the grocery store for a loaf of bread, man, and a little bit of meat. It's crazy days. I really don't even want to talk about it because it's sad stuff for everybody, and everybody probably understands exactly what we're talking about. It goes without saying, but holy Moses, man.
Yeah.
Like, we got to try something different. We want to build a house, and we're about to eat our upstairs windows. So we're going to try to find some ways to supplement, which is why the hunting was so important for us to try. Yeah. Because even if we're not successful at the hunting, if we can supplement the cost on food
a little bit,
then we're a little safer. You know, because we didn't come out here unprepared. We came out here as prepared as we could as far as not having to work for a little while. Right. What we didn't prepare for was things to be so ridiculous expensive.
Right.
So, which everybody, I'm certain, understands.
Yeah, we all can only prepare as much as we can, which we've been trying to stay ahead of the game on things, but... You know, like Marcel said, we want to keep going with this build, so we got to offset our costs somehow. So that's part of our chicken thing as well, our decisions with that. So we got a lot of things in play right now that it's kind of crucial for our homestead right now.
It used to be out of the question. As a matter of fact, all the homesteading shows we ever watched, they said, you don't buy chickens to have cheap eggs. Or cheap chickens. You buy these so that you know where your food is coming from. Well, folks, now it's cheaper to grow it at home. Mm-hmm. So we're going to do that. And we'll do whatever we can.
We've cut a lot of costs, and we're just trying to learn how to live more self-sustainable, you know, and not
so reliant on the grocery store.
Yeah, for sure.
We're not doing this so that we know where our food's coming from, and that's the only reason.
Right.
There's a lot of things that we wouldn't do because we're not ready for it that we're now considering.
Yeah. So
hopefully we like fish.
Hopefully we can catch fish.
If not,
try fish.
We do know, like, what did I count out earlier? 29 something. There's a whole bunch of chickens down there that is going to just love the fish if we don't.
Right.
And we bought our fishing license. Yeah, so we bought our fishing licenses. Let's try it, man. We got some stuff, and we're going to try some stuff. It's going to be no building.
Yeah.
We're going to take you guys fishing. That'll be sweet, man. Hopefully you guys like fishing, because if not, I'm really sad for you. Cleaning up all this trash, man, is making it's like sweeter and sweeter every time.
Yeah.
I can't believe we got so much of it.
It is just amazing to see this property just transform little by little.
Yeah.
This just used to be nothing but weeds and forest. Now you got a path.
Multiple paths, yes.
Yeah.
Well, the reason we have multiple is because the mower didn't go over the rocks very well, so we cut new trails.
Yep.
Pretty cool too, man. It's like a park, like I wanted.
Yeah.
So
we like the old town feel, and so we want to do like some old buildings here, the old building look, and yeah, we got all
like
kinds
a western
of
town.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be sweet.
Yeah.
It's gonna be our grain and our barn and our gas station. We'll call it a saloon.
Yeah.
Or a salon. You can get your hair done.
A salon.
Those are ideas anyways.
Yeah.
Who knows what pans out? Pretty sure these ones are gonna pan out.
Yep. Just everything takes time, and right now the main focus is the house.
Which takes time.
Yes, I can wait. It's an adventure living in the camper. We've been in there about a year and probably 14, 15.
It was a year in July.
Yeah. So a year and a half almost.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yep.
We were supposed to be in there for 2 weeks. I was gonna have a house built in no time.
Yeah, but
Then we
it
got
hasn't been
chickens.
too bad. It's a 30-foot camper, so it's pretty spacious, even with the dogs in there.
Yeah, and you'd be amazed what you can get used to, anyways.
Yeah.
Like if I had to go to a job 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, and I couldn't come home and get
Cleaned up, it would be harder.
Yeah, it's too small for that. But for us doing this, I know that we have an end goal and it's a dream and it's coming to life.
Yep.
And I can stay in there. It's a queen size bed. It's got two bedrooms.
Yeah, it's
One
all
of them we
right.
turned into a kitchen and storage, but
Yeah.
it has 2 doors. A front door and a back door.
It does. Well, you guys, we had an idea,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, we kind of want to take our channel to the next level, right? And I had it already in my head and I've just forgot what I was going to say. Hold on, guys. I got to process some things here. Yeah, we want to create some more content for you. We would like some interaction, right? So I'm thinking it's probably time, baby cakes. What are we going to do?
well, you guys, we've been thinking about doing our next live.
Yes. So we weren't really prepared for our first live. But when Simple Life Reclaimed says, hey guys, I want you to do a live, you put your pants on
Yep.
and you do that live.
Heck yeah.
Because they're freaking awesome, man.
Yeah.
And when somebody wants to support you like that, then you take that chance. So we freaking love those guys.
Yeah.
Not just because of that either. We freaking love them because they're doing it, man.
Yeah.
They're like, psh.
They're great people.
Yeah, all around. And they're doing it.
Yeah.
Right? Like for real, for real. We were there. This isn't like made up. Like they're kicking butt over there.
Yeah, they're definitely a big inspiration to us. So,
Yeah. So we love you guys.
yep.
If you guys aren't
And thanks
already.
for the encouragement.
Yeah, thanks for the encouragement. And if you're not subscribed to them, you guys need to go check them guys out.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet.
I'll put that in the link in the description below.
Yeah. So anyways, this will be like our first on our own live. We're deciding to do it on our own because we want to bring you guys some more content. Plus, it actually helps our channel, right? But we're not really comfortable with it, right? Because like we can do a lot of changes with editing. Right? So lives, we can't do that. So
Right.
we could probably really choke up if we don't get a little bit of help from you guys. So we're going to ask y'all for some help.
Yeah, you guys, we want to know if you have any direction. Do you have questions, comments?
What kind of
a little
topic?
bit- yeah, some direction.
Yeah.
What do you want to know about us?
Yeah, so if y'all want to, you punch in some questions down there
In the comments.
in the comments, right? And we'll check those suckers out. And if we get too many of them, we'll just pick the best ones. And if we don't get too many of them, then
go
we'll just
with
pick
all of
them
them.
all.
Yeah.
And really, in my mind, unless you're just being crazy, they're all going to be the best ones. And we'll want to answer them all, but we won't. We'll try to be as personal as possible.
Right.
And if we don't get any good topics, right, if everybody's pretty busy because it's a new year, got to do taxes, you know, there's a lot of stuff coming up.
A lot of stuff.
So we'll just talk about our building where we're at.
Right.
But.
And maybe some things about ourselves that maybe you don't know.
Yeah, some things that you don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, so we'll do a topic for ourselves just in case we don't get any questions, but I'm pretty sure you guys are going to have plenty of good ones for us.
Yeah, so we're going to we watched Simple Life out in the cold. We've seen him in the hot. Mm-hmm. We've seen him in the sun, and we've seen him in the dark.
And they do it.
And they just do it, man. Mm-hmm. It's called investment, and we want to do the same thing because they care about their subscribers enough to want to be able to do this stuff for you guys, and we want to do it too because we want to be cool.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to our next live, which we are going to be doing on Tuesday. At
Tuesday. We'll have more details it's going to be probably like later in the day, probably like 4, 5, 6 o'clock. So we're going to have to sit outside up the hill so we can get the proper internet. Because last time we did it in the camper, and we're aware of how choppy the internet is in there. And we want to bring you a nice clear, live. So we're going to try it outside up the hill in our winter apparel. Yeah. We're going to let you guys know every way we possibly can because we really want y'all to make it. It'll help us, feel encouraged and, whatever. We want to talk to you guys, man. We want to interact. So the only way we're going to get out of this now is if this video doesn't make it out by tomorrow. I might bail on Tuesday. But in the event
I'm going to get this video out. So
in the event we do make it, which we're likely to do, I'm going to be held accountable for my words.
Mm-hmm. So Tuesday afternoon sometime, we will keep you guys posted on that.
Yeah.
But for now, you guys, I am starving, and dinner's been sitting in the Ninja for a while.
Yeah.
We got our Ninja cooking for us tonight.
Heck yeah.
All right, you guys. Well, we thank you guys so much for tagging along with us. It means so much to us. Keep those comments coming.
Heck yeah, we love talking to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, sweet, man.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Yep. See you on the next one.
Peace.
Bye-bye.